recently purchased an XP camper, and although it's a great camper and the setup is exactly what we need, there are a few things that I wanted to try to upgrade before our big trip to Alaska. The first one being the solar controller. I found my Lifeline batteries weren't getting 100% charged with the solar alone, and because of that I wanted to make sure that we got all the power out of those batteries, as Lifeline makes a very good product. So what I did is I went ahead and I purchased a Blue Sky Energy SB3000i. This came by recommendation from some of the other XP owners who were unhappy with their Go Power PVM controller. So I picked up this Blue Sky Energy. It's a 3-stage charger, has float, absorption, and bulk stages, as well as an equalization stage that can balance my batteries out, unlike the Go Power that's currently installed. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this unit. So the unit we're going to be replacing is the Go Power 30 amp PWM solar controller. What I'm trying to do is get a 3-stage charger that can hopefully take my batteries up past 90%. A common issue that I've seen with these Go Power controllers is that they don't have a long enough bulk stage, and so you never quite hit 100%. Now I will hit 100% if I am on shore power with the charger, but not on the Go Power. So right here's the control panel of my XP camper, and I wanted to compare the size difference here to see if installation is going to be a challenge. It appears that the new controller is slightly smaller, maybe an inch smaller in size. I'm hoping that this doesn't present too big of an issue. I might have to customize a new panel right here to fill any gaps that might be showing. But let's go ahead and get this thing pulled out and take a look at what we got going on. Alright, so this install didn't go quite as planned. The hole had to be enlarged. We can see here, made quite a mess of the camper. Also the old controller was a bit wider than the new one, so I had to make this bracket to cover the sides of the holes and to give something for the new screws to bite into. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. Alright, well I think the install went okay. I had to make this little panel here on the sides, you can see, to fill it in because the hole was oversized. I did have to widen the hole to make sure that it could slide in. This one was taller, the other one was wider, so it wasn't a perfect fit, but overall I think the install turned out okay. My my frame cracked up here, but that's fine, not a big deal. So let's go ahead and get it wired up. So we got it all wired up and it appears to be working properly. You can see here right now it's cycling between the battery voltage and the amps in. If you press the display select, it will cycle to the volts display, your amps in or out. Your total amp hours that have accumulated, that's going to be at 0 right now because I just installed it. Auxiliary voltage, I don't have anything auxiliary operating on it. You can turn off the display, which is nice. That way it doesn't keep you up at night with the bright screen. And we can go back to having it cycle. We can also see that over here it's under the absorption phase right now. So we'll let it do its thing and make any adjustments as needed. But overall it looks like it was a pretty decent install. Comment if you have any questions.